Every time you say Sherry's name, that Four Seasons song plays in your head. Well, I mean, is that better than the Steve Perry song? Yeah, we got a level out of that. Diamonds are a dragon's best friend. Where did that ruby appear? I don't actually know. I didn't look. I'll look in a moment. Dooley, +1 strength to 42. MDB, +1 strength to 23. Both of my hard hitters. You don't know the Steve Perry song? Oh, Sherry? Wow. I thought everyone knew that. Then again, I'm also old, so. +2 health for Elil to 29. +1 folklore for Kichikun to 6. +1 perception for Dracophile to 10. +1 stealth for Aroyaru to 14. Although I much prefer getting dexterity out of that. +2 perception for Farron to 8. +2 tactics for Super Lu to 8. +1 animal kinship for Tolpanzer and Yuri to 8. And 5. +1 health for Lysane, Sherry, and Karn. 24, 22, and 28. Health isn't bad. Angel Kitty, +1 medic to 3. Sergeant Joe, +1 armor. Again. Stop it, Sergeant Joe. +1 herbalism for Denabre to 7. I do really want that attractiveness, because I don't have enough. You don't know who Steve Perry is. Steve Perry of Journey, who then went on to do a solo career and sang a song called Oh Sherry. Hit up YouTube. It's there, I'm sure. Early 80s stuff. And back in Darkmoon, Setsuna, +1 gathering. I wanted you to get more craft. You didn't even have gathering before, Setsuna. What are you doing? More speech for Hyolo to 15. Kieran Halcyon, +1 herbalism to 4. +2 curse for Maria. Up to 3. Very nice. +1 strength for Lel Bunny to 16. +2 folklore for Long Mace to 8. +1 herbalism for Kieran to 4. I think I read that already. +1 strength for Shift Derico and Ferris to 9 and 16. 2 strength for Sierra Mike up to 15. +1 health for Mortal Vision to 23. +1 traps for Cressons to 6. +1 medic for Veronica to 1 new skill. +1 will for DNA to 17. +1 intelligence for Shimino to 12. And +1 gathering for Edward to 3. Wow. What is this? 3 levels in a row that I didn't get tactics? Don't look at me, Sierra Mike. I mean, at least you got strength this time. Yeah, Elil has kind of taken over the top space for tactics for you, though. From you. Lots more stuff here. I guess gathering wood just is not very tactical, Sierra Mike. Alright, let's do a social on these guys. Go ahead and auto-resolve, because that's pretty easy. Some vegetables. We got an armored arm. Don't care about that. A rib cage. Don't care about that. Wrath of the Dead. Don't care about that. Wrong button. A wooden bow. I guess I'll keep it for now. And a crappy rib cage. Take their stuff and continue. 1 XP, 1 research point. Let's go eliminate you. We'll hex. Bad quality ivory short sword. Break that down. A pavis that I don't care about. A short sword that is also bad quality. 9 monster bone and 2 pierogies. We stole the pierogies from the undead. If you manage to get a wolf in your village expedition, you claim that wolf as your pet. Okay. 1 XP, 1 research point. Guess it just proves that age is less bearing on all that you've heard than you think. It's fair. I mean, most of my channel is younger than me, though. Let's go ahead and hunt some bees. The bees had seaweed for some reason. 1 XP, 1 research point. You know what? Let's go down and check out the skeleton tomb as long as we're here. Perform banishment ritual. Auto-resolve that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. It's 4/7, but it's pretty heavy, but we'll still keep it, because it's a decent shield. It only weighs 60, so we'll keep that. And I don't care about that one. Sorry for not being young, man. I'm just making a comment. 3 XP at 2 research points. I tend to assume most people are younger than me because most of my channel is younger than me. Is that another ruin? I think that is. Might visit that. Let's go ahead and search the city. And a swarm of enraged crows are attacking. 12 ravenous crows. We can auto-resolve that, though. Take the loot and leave this place. 3 XP, 1 research point. Like, I should be going to the Kupala Knight thing, but... 2 damage, 2 damage. Let's break that down. Take the loot and continue. 1 XP, 1 research point. Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea. So we get Crafter, Medic, Witch, Warrior, or Gatherer. I'm not sure if this is in the village or actually in our exploring group, but yeah, I'm gonna take another Witch. Celebrate the rite of passage. 1 XP. That was with the woodcutters. During the night, one of your villagers discovers an intruder in the granary. The doors to the storage are ajar, and a small furry creature covered in your flour stares at you. He has yellow eyes, sharp teeth, and smells of rotten eggs. Wait, you've read about this one? Blasted rodent, kill it! This creature is clearly a skshak, a friendly house demon that can bring fortune on your dwelling. Sure, it smells like hell, and you need to give it a present to stay, but it is likely to be worth it. We will give it some food. Lose 20 food. Okay, hey, that's actually pretty good. You offer the skshak food, and some of your men feel a protective blessing on them. Over the next few weeks, it seems your village has more luck gathering resources. 13 grain, 11 fruit, 10 vegetables. And Mortal Vision, Long Mace, Setsuna, Iolo, Ferris, Lel Bunny, Sierra Mike, Shimino, Maria, Veronica, DNA, Kieran Halcyon, Cressens, Shift Derico, and Edward all have an additional point of gathering. And we lost some just basic food, though. Praise this shack. Jana? Alright. Well, first, anyone want the character named after them? 2 XP. On the other hand, I'm pretty sure that this was one of the kids that I was supposed to turn in. Not sure how this will work. Yeah, only have 3 kids. Got more food than you paid for. Oh, certainly. Well, I mean, the +1 gathering is totally worth it. All on its own, even if it was just for 1. Alright, well, no one has spoken up, so Jana it is. Alright, strength of 4, so... we need kids more than the demon lady? Well, yeah, I'm just not sure if this is going to work if I only have 3 kids. Let's go ahead and give you the lighter shield for now. Actually, no. Let's give you the staff. Concentration gathering, that's fine. Let's give you some shielding. This will give you some backstab. Give you this bow. And, yeah, I need to get some light armor. Well, I want to complete the quest. The dwarf did promise me some armor and weapons. Yeah, we can do this later. We can do these other things later. Let's go back to the demon lady. See if this is slightly broken now. Ald could keep wandering around until they all grow up, go back and say, I don't know what happened. They all disappeared. Alright, Kapala Knight. You find a place of power where the draconic magic binds Svarozek to its will. Oh, this could be dangerous. We do have a dragon right here. I don't know if this is just a picture. Take a few steps closer. Even from the distance, you see this place is guarded by a dragon. Maybe later. Thank you for giving me the option to quit out of that. I mean, yeah, we did defeat a dragon once before, but I'd rather wait a little bit before trying it again. You are ambushed by orc bandits. They are charging at you and don't look eager to talk about it. You have only seconds to decide what to do. Stop, you filth! Will you attack your own kin? This is my clan, so do not challenge us, lest you face Zorza's wrath as we put you to the dirt. The orcs attacking you slow down a bit, but some of them hesitate for a moment. Your own orc comrade says they will not stop the attack, but you have now gained a decent advantage, so your next move will be easier. Form up to withstand the orcs' charge. Just auto-resolve that easy thing. Oh, looky, crappy weapons and armor. Actually, that's not so bad. It does give 2 attractiveness. It's only 5 skulls. You already beat 2 orange skull combat. Well, yeah, but I just don't want to do it right now. In part because I've got 17 people and I'm limited to 16, so I'd rather leave someone behind. I will keep that that shield for now. Eelil, Dracophile, and Lysane all get a slight bonus to intelligence, 5 intelligence. Your formation worked, and you managed to push the orcs' main attack away. They see that their attack did not work as intended, and they stop and watch you. There are a couple of dead orcs to loot. Use this opportunity to counterattack. We're not that easy to defeat, as you can see, so let's just part ways, alright? Yeah, let's try that. You fought well and have proven yourselves worthy warriors, so we will leave you be. Till we meet again, for the glory of Zorza. The orcs leave. Good, leave this place. 4 XP, 1 research point. They probably don't have anything good anyway, right? Oh, hi, monsters in the way. Let's banish you. That is just 1 craft. I don't care about that. That's bad quality. Don't care about that. And that's not as good as the other heavy hatchet we have. Take the stuff and continue. And by stuff, we mean the stuff that we've broken down and destroyed. Hello, 4 crazed bees. We got 1 grain and 1 amber. 1 XP, 1 research. Alright. As you approach the place shown by the dwarf, you see a girl sitting on a large rock, frantically looking out into the distance. Let's go ahead and approach. Rusalka smiles at you, and for a moment, all you feel like doing is stare at her. Then you remember your purpose. I found the children, but I will not give them to you, demon. You fools! They would have been immortal, young and beautiful forever. But now what? You or the orcs will raise them in your filth. Whatever, demon, you're not getting them. Rusalka looks at you with anger, and her eyes begin to turn red and her skin whiter. But then she spots the red string and shrieks back. Damn that orcish bitch! She gave you the ribbons, did she? Ah, what will I do now? My sisters will kill me for this failure, but if I attack, you'll kill me. Damn, damn. She no longer seems to notice you as she talks to herself. Listen, you. I will let you live if you agree to go out with the dwarf, okay? The Rusalka looks at you stunned. For a few seconds, you see no comprehension on her face, and then she finally nods and speaks. Her voice is sweet and innocent once more.
The dwarf, yes, of course. You will give him the red ribbons and tell him to burn it in his furnace, and that on the next day I will come. I swear this by my soul. Here, have a lock of my hair to seal the bargain.
You feel a strong conviction in her voice, but who knows? Fine, it's a deal. You leave the creature behind her. No deal, change my mind, you die. Nah. Interesting, you can't give the kids back if you have less than 4. Didn't know that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. You don't think it's very nice to stick around the dwarf? Well, the dwarf asked us to. We're just doing what he asked. 5 XP, 1 research point. I mean, if this is a bad idea, it's on him. Well, let's get ready for trouble. Let's try to find cover. Auto resolve. We got some temporary will for Kieran Halsey and Mortal Vision and Edward. It does sound like some sort of creature. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, the dwarf wants it. Who are we to say no to that? Hidden away in a quiet alcove, you discover a single house amongst the ruins of some old town. There is smoke coming from the chimney, etc., etc. Okay, the Rusalka, thanks for telling me who she was, by the way, has agreed to the date if you burn this red ribbon in your furnace. The dwarf walks out to greet you again. How do I know you're not lying to me? I have this here lock of her hair that is supposed to prove her word. Well, it does sound convincing, but I don't know. What did she say exactly? She said she's had her eye on you because she likes your, well, you know, your muscles and skill with the hammer and all. Apparently the dwarf has 4 forlorn wraiths with him. Also, he looks a lot like our friend. On the upside, it looks like our new witch is the one sitting this one out, which is pretty lucky. Yeah, because this is Kichi-kun. We'll keep him play. That's fine. His dating options are indeed limited. Alright, I can put down 1. Let's go with MDB first. The dwarf smith goes first. Can I confuse you? I can. Dooley, get to work on the other dwarf smith. There we go. I can't believe he looked exactly like me. Sergeant Joe, you come out next, because you're a bear. The Forlorn Wraiths are not very difficult. I do not have any first strike capability, so Yuri and Angel Kitty, you're next. Dooley the Magical Dwarven Smith, that just doesn't sound right. Dwarves make magic stuff. These Forlorn Wraiths are not at all tough. Not just a bear, a really eloquent bear. Exactly. Not as eloquent as he used to be, though. We have 1. Burn the red string in the furnace, you sir. Well, I'll be damned. You did it, lassie. I am impressed. Rusalkas are so hard to talk to. Thank you. We got a Svarog's Needle. 4 damage, 5 shielding, 2 will. It's okay. It's pretty light, at least. Battle Slingshot, which is 8 ranged damage. A Pavis, 4, 6, and 1. And Monster Bone Shell, 12 armor. Not actually all that great. You're welcome. Thanks for the armor. Bye. Leave quick. 5 XP, 1 research point. And we are overloaded now. There we go. Back to the village we go. Alright, first of all, Jana, you are staying here. Let's drop off all of these ingredients, all these materials. Keep 20 with us. Don't actually remember what I was eating. We'll leave the kids. Actually, I should check to see what equipment we have here. So I do have a better bow. Weighs a little bit more, but that's okay. Yeah, that armor is only good at the very start. Yep. That's kind of how I feel. That's 8 range damage. You do not have anything, but you can't actually hold anything. Denabre? You have 8. I'm looking for any below 7 and 8. Super Lu doesn't actually have anything, so in the artifact slot. You can carry quite a bit, so let's go ahead and take this heavier one. Dracophile, you've got 5 range damage, but that's pretty light. Well, I should be able to get one of these on you. Yep. Oh, actually, no. I was reading the first 5 as a... I was reading this as 350, not 550. So yeah, you can carry that. That is not going to be something that Denabre can carry. Got 7. You've got 7. You could have a little bit more damage as well. There we go. Oh, Farron can have something. There we go. That is 4. That's super light, but you can carry this. Now, Denabre's not going to be able to carry... Oh, just barely not able to carry that. That is a shame. Alright. Angel Kitty can have this one, though. That's 5. Yeah, you got a better thing. You've got a better thing. Karn has a better thing. Okay. The Dewdrop could be good for someone. Nah. We'll stick with that. That's fine. I don't think we need any other equipment on anyone here. MDB, you have 25 3 will, so no, we want to keep that axe. Well, I mean, I'd rather dump stuff that I know I don't care about, like bone and wood first. If I'm at a point where I feel like I want everything else, then yeah. Although, no, sometimes you can get more weight out of recycling. Okay, let's see. I don't think we need to carry any more of these things. I got enough food on hand right now that I don't feel like needing to drop some of this stuff off. I should drop these things off because that's heavy. Not sure exactly what I'm eating at the moment. I don't need all of this. Let's just hold that. Okay. And back here, let's see. Let's start with these 2 bows. Okay, you can have one. Kieran can have, cannot have the other. Lel Bunny can have one. There we go. Alright, so the Dewdrop is definitely worse than Lel Bunny's current shield. That would be too heavy, I suppose. Pardon me. I suppose if I got rid of this shield... I mean, this bow, that would work. So, yeah, let's do that. I'd rather have a shield on DNA than a bow. Let's see. You could use a couple of these items. Oh yeah, this gives medic. In fact, let's give you both of those. That works out pretty well. Hey, we got 2 that are good quality. That's pretty nice. Not sure who I want to put those on at the moment. I'll probably toss them in the other group because they actually go out, so... I don't know that we really picked up a whole lot of other things, although this shield might be pretty good for someone. You've got a pretty hefty Sword of Darkness. What Swords of Darkness did we pick up? That's the same thing. Alright, so this would be a little bit less damage, more shielding, more poison, and dexterity, and a lot lighter. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Apparently it wasn't as bad as we feared on Notre Dame. I mean, like, I wasn't too worried about it, because... obviously it's a huge loss of material. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of the stained glass are probably damaged beyond repair and need to be replaced. But cathedrals like that have burned time and time again in history since they've been built, and they just get... I mean, the walls are almost always intact, and they just get restored. So that's basically what I was expecting. Alright, what was I looking at? Dexterity. You have 3 stealth right now and 3 dexterity, so getting up to 4 would be good. So yeah, we'll go with that. It's not quite as much damage, but a little bit more poison and that dexterity. It's also a lot lighter and a little bit more shielding. I like that. Plus you've got the Destiny Shield, which is also giving you dexterity, so that's pretty good. I can give you a creepy doll as well, Sierra Mike. Don't question it, just take the creepy doll. And Mortal Vision can take a creepy doll. And Mortal Vision can have backstab too, as long as we're looking at this. Alrighty. To a certain extent, I'm kind of good with where we are on equipment. It's 11, 6, and 1. Jana, we need some armor for. And then we need to decide whether she's going to be crafting or what. Let's see. She has 9 gathering already and 3 crafting. Probably better to have her gather. Now we'll stick with this the staff here. Okay, armor, where are you? We need something fairly light, ideally not too awful. Might go with this fur coat for now. Yeah, let's go with this. That'll be good. And 3 gathering, 2 gathering, 3 gathering. Let's give you one of these. And let's get you gathering. Alright, what do we want? We could gather some more spider silk. Just because. We're doing pretty well on the food, so I'm not too worried about that. Still working on those reed flutes. Let's get you helping out with the meat kebabs. There we go. So we're getting one of everything there. Looks like we got plenty of materials for all of those. So that's good. Alright. Just see any of Ald's CK2 playthroughs. Them cathedrals are always burning. I don't do that. Only one stained glass window was broken beyond repair? Oh, that's actually really good. I only did that once in Rome, Sierra Mike. And it totally deserved it. Let's see. We got enough grain, but I think I'll hold off for a bit before we make some more food. We got enough different food options at the moment, I think. So... Alright, Wandering. We got the Icy Princess. We got the Kupala Knight, which I'm kind of going to avoid. Giant's Return. There's a lot of things we could do. Kupala Knight. We should go do the Icy Princess. It's close. Can't move, so, yeah. Also in those videos, mothers seem to die so their sons can inherit. So sad. It is a terrible tragedy. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to get there. I would like to get some... I guess I'll go here if I can. Yeah, I'd like to get some vegetables. All of the veggies. We'll gather some mushrooms as well, just because we can. There we go. Oh, I should have picked up some of these items. Oh well. I'll pick up more later. Alright, Icy Princess. How's it going? You follow the map given to you by the Princess Susanna. It seems at least the tower itself is no myth, as you stand before an endlessly tall structure made of pure ice that defies any laws of nature. Go in. Nah, leave. Let's go in. You're too busy having fun with the herbs, Dracophile. Great, now you're hungry. The tower stands ajar, and so you enter without any trouble. Inside, you see a stairwell that seems to go on forever. As you step on it, you feel the chill of the ice going through your bodies. The walk is long and monotonous, but finally you arrive at the top of the tower, and you stand among the clouds. So look for the princess. You take a few steps forwards, and you see the princess sitting royally on an icy throne, her body frozen still and only her eyes moving. You hear her voice in your heads, angry, changed, more malevolent and inhuman than before.
So you have come. Will you gloat at my defeat, or will you take part in my glory and claim great treasures for your people?
You're not exactly in a position to offer us stuff, are you?
This tower has always been a trap waiting for me to arrive. He designed it so.
Only now you notice a large black swan sitting on a ledge up above the throne, frozen just as the princess. She continues,
But it was not a lie. You see the pearls I wear on my neck? They bring great power. But they also unlock a secret chamber, one filled with treasures.
And we're supposed to take your word for it? Grilled ham and cheese sandwiches are pretty good, too. Let's say we believe you. How do we get to it? Yeah, we're supposed to take your word for it.
In short, yes. You can either take a chance and show you're more than a scared peasant, or you can walk away safely like the cowards I thought you to be when we first met.
Someone should have taught you about diplomacy, you royal pain in the arse. So, what's your plan? How do we get our treasures? You see a wraith, one of the royal guards, appear before you.
No, please don't do it. It took us so long to get here. Finally she's trapped. Finally she can do no more evil. If you help her, her power will be unleashed once more.
What?
She is evil, whether from birth or by her parents' neglect, or a curse, or who knows, and who cares? She is what she is. But she is still of noble blood, and we have sworn to keep her safe. This was always the plan, to get her here. Only the darkness came and made it hard for us to find it. Just leave this place, please.
Oh, for pity's sake, do you have anything to offer if we do as you ask? Well, she does seem like a royal pain, that's for sure. Guess we'd better just go. Let's be greedy.
No, she speaks true. Only she can access any treasures that this tower may hold. But beware. Whatever you get from this dark place will likely carry consequences. Just leave.
Right, thanks. So she can give us treasures. Good. Well, she does seem like a royal pain, that's for sure. I guess we just better go. Yeah. Screw you, princess. If you'd been a little nicer to us, maybe we'd have helped you take over the world, but nah. The princess's voice screeches in your head.
Shut up! Listen to me now. Strike down the Black Swan's head and burn it in a fire. This will release me. I will then open the vault for you.
Get out of our heads, princess. We're leaving you to your fate. Perhaps you will learn something sitting on your icy throne. Well, sorry, she has power and she's willing to share, and if she lies, we can just kill her. It's worth the risk. Cut down the swan and burn its head. Nope. That's what you get for being rude, princess. You leave the tower behind you and you see a thick mist devour it in its white milky veil. You walk a few more steps and find a small bundle on the ground with a black swan's feather on it. Inside there are some precious gems, but also a book containing the story of the Ice Mountain and its small kingdom. From it, your people learn many useful skills. 20 topaz, 13 ruby. And Lysane, Aroyaru, and Dooley all get +2 folklore and +3 intelligence. So, 16 intelligence and 2 folklore for Lysane. Aroyaru, 5 folklore and 16 intelligence. And Dooley, 3 folklore and 12 intelligence. Excellent. Let's leave this place. 6 XP, 3 research points. Alrighty, let's go up to the King's Quest. Those are some nice bonuses, indeed. The only thing that would have been better is magic. Well, I mean, other things would have been better too, but... Alright, Kichikun, +1 speech, 15. +1 perception for MDB and Farron to 10 and 9. +1 will for Super Lou to 18. +2 folklore for Angel Kitty to 7. +1 health for Tolpanzer and Sherry to 20 and 23. +2 herbalism for Yuri to 8. Sergeant Joe, +1 will. At least it's not armor to 8 will. +1 strength for Elil to 21. +2 health for Lysane to 26. Sorry, Lysane. At least you got the other bonuses. +1 health for Dracophile to 25. +1 gathering for Denabre to 13. +1 craft for Karn to 12. Let's see. The ability to create objects and build craft can be increased by certain tools. Yeah, it doesn't say it's used in any challenges. +2 attractiveness for Aroyaru to 6, which means that your things might actually be useful. First action stuff. And +1 will for Dooley to 27. It's health 3 times in a row now. It tends to go... It feels like it goes in streaks a lot of times. Our bear is a case in point with the 3 in a row armor. +1 craft for Long Mace to 16. +2 attractiveness for Setsuna. You're supposed to get more craft. I want 20 craft so I never have a chance for bad things. To 4. +1 gathering for Aeolo and Ferris to 2 and 17. +1 health for Lel Bunny to 27. +1 craft for Shimino to 12. +1 strength for Sierra Mike to 16. +1 folklore for Maria to 4. Well, you're the charismatic drunken uncle. Must tell body stories then. +1 medic for Denabre, for DNA and Kieran Halcyon to 5 and 11. Jeez, that is a really high medic skill in Kieran. +1 gathering for Jana and Veronica to 13 and 13. +2 gathering for Cressons to 3. +1 strength for Shift Derico and Mortal Vision to 10 and 10. Shift Derico is as strong as Mortal Vision. And +1 dexterity for Edward to